Yeah. Hi ho! Welcome to the stream. It's the day before Thanksgiving for anyone who's American and celebrates that. And if you're not, then it's Wednesday during a week where all the Americans are talking about their turkeys. And the thing, is not everyone eats turkey on that day. I think a few other countries also celebrate it, sort of. Who knows? Anyways, we're gonna be playing West of Loathing once it kind of loads in. It's gonna be a bit of a short stream because I gotta do stuff holiday prep related things. But also, we're gonna be finishing up this game tonight. So that's kind of why it's going to be a short stream, because there's not really much left for us to do. We have a few areas to discover up here, and that's it. Now, there are probably other things to do in the game that I don't know about. And then there's a DLC, which I don't have, but that's not really the point, I suppose. Because if we're talking about areas left in the game to discover, there are a total of only 5 areas, I think. Maybe 4, and they're all right here. We've got everything down here. Then we got the final cutscene, which I haven't watched yet. Tree next to explodes in a shower of splinters. Turn it slightly to regard a stump with a hatchet sticking out of it. Then turn the other way to regard the large bear that threw it at you. Then glance to see that he isn't a bear at all. A big muscular man with a giant beard and bearskin pants. Howdy. You're gonna take my life. You got nothing coming, though. What I was thinking was more like, what should I do for lunch? And, oh, that's a nice tree. You're one of them bandit hunters. Would catch me hibernating. Hornswoggle. Bandit hunter? No, you got me all wrong, friend. Bandit fashion consultant. Fashion consultant? That's right. I tell you, it's the local look-down Pat. Giant beard and furry pants? Big hairy arms? I'll mistake you for a little bear. What's your secret? Well, I kill bears and wear their skins, and I don't shave. Marvelous. Don't change a thing. I usually charge these sorts of consultations. Hey, no need to growl. The way my fee in your case, doing what you're doing, you be you. Wave cheerfully at the somewhat nonplussed man, and right away, who was probably very confused. Discover a new application, Curious Flat Plane. Your transponder beeps indicating a spot to the west of where you're riding now. Just first submit in that direction and encounter a large hexagonal monolith of elf material. Stop and investigate. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Because I kind of wanted to find the remaining areas, and there's only a few more to go. Yay! I keep going, but I'm not animated for climbing. I've spent 70% of these rungs. So dangerous. Call OSHA! Still gonna climb down. Oof, this explorer didn't make it down the ladder in one piece. Bunch of El Dorado stuff. Sorry, El Dorado what? Thin, long rod of El Dorado material. Got a little label on the side that says emergency cache decloaker. One of the largest units you've ever seen. Monoliths dark. Broken piece here. It's obviously broken. Replace it. We have a handful of those. Here we go. Primary terminal. Select secondary terminal. Local power terminal. Local power destination. Planetary orientation maintenance. Local power destination. Roberto containment. Weather adjustment terminal. Weather adjustment machine offline. Increase weather adjustment machine power. Let's see. Garbage terminal. Garbage containment online. Garbage return. Press the button and a huge pile of raw scrap materials behind you with a thud. Door. Primary terminal. I don't know what to do with this. Planetary orientation maintenance. Extraterrestrial auditory bacon. Secondary terminal, primary terminal, local power terminal. Current local power destination, Roberto containment. Like local power for local power terminal. Destination. Extraterrestrial auditory beacon. Maybe that to make sounds? One of the large hexagons you've seen. Maybe we gotta activate something to come here? Roberto containment, maybe? Maybe that's where the containment is? Local power I think we've already... Wait, one of the options is gone. Or local power terminal. It's presently set to... It's set to Roberto. Like you're being pushed away? Maybe something changed up above? It did! What? Big El Vibrato gizmo sticking out of the ground here. Button on top. He makes a little ping sound, abruptly and forward, clouds rolling over it, begins to rain. Oh wow, 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 someone's teaching a button to Goblin Rain Chant. You guys have a chant that makes it rain? Yes, it takes months sometimes. Button is much better. Well, that was the, power thing. Missing something. Local power terminals, like local power destination. Why is it not doing anything is my question. Roberto containment. There's supposed to be a quest here, but it's not working. Ooh. Curious False Mountain. Maybe I was supposed to do a different place first. Speaking of HP, how much do we have? 1,000. Point. Smart to use this. plug up all those holes if you're strong enough. Be strong enough. Neat. I didn't even read the first part. Read about these rocks. Investigate. These rocks aren't real as soon as you look at them closely. All the stab boosts still have. Oh, hello there. Thing is a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. That guff right back in the back, and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. You have to banish it. We have the ability to do so, so why not? Ooh, fixed. Grunkle terminal. The power offline. Potential terminal. Power offline. Online. Primary terminal. Local power terminal. Local power detonation. Key fabrication facility, I guess. We'll change the Roberto containment after we handle that. There's a smallest hole in either end, and a large flat surface running through the middle. Staring at it, trying to figure out what it does, a mouse suddenly runs into the hole on the left, and at the same instant, a mouse skeleton skids at the hole on the right. The skeleton's in the right hole, and a very confused mouse scurries out of the left hole and disappears under the machine. There's some kind of time tube. So, right hole, reverse time, left hole, enhanced time. Super dose coal. Massive diamond. Piece of auto scrap. About a keystone neat. In the right hole. Decent wine. Cheap wine. No, not swell. Swell. Left hole. Cheap wine. Decent wine. Left hole. Decent wine. Bottle of fine wine. Bottle of vinegar. Crap. Bottle of fine wine. Much better. And then stick of dynamite as we can. Got an old stick of dynamite. Hooray! Local power terminal. Select local power destination. Military coffee maker system. Planetary guard filter system. There we go. Just making sure that I did indeed set to good. I believe. I don't think there's anywhere else like that to go. Nope, still more to do. Small wooden object set a trail and you stop to take a close look. Turns out some kid lost their bandolore. Oh, yo-yo. We saw it before. Let's see, we still have 3 more locations to find. And stuff to do regarding the, There's one of them. Stop and check it out. Jar of moonshine under the spout. Take it. A jar of moonshine. 100% requires moon bits, something we haven't found. I don't know what to do with Wasco's Combat Shack. Ooh. No, we're good. Let's wander a bit. We still have a few locations. There we go, here's one of them. Ooh. Olive Garden's homestead. Howdy. Hey, stranger. Name's Grunkle. Howdy, Grunkle. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you got here, Olive. Oh, thanks. Looks delicious. I don't grow them to eat, huh? I just grow them to grow them. In fact, if you got knowledge, you're welcome to harvest anything you'd like. Thanks. Sure thing, hon. I'm always happy meeting another cactus aficionado. There's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus, all different shapes and sizes, all different colors of flowers, too. I'll be. You know what sort of cactus to look for, that we survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. You store a lot of drinkable water, several varieties of edible fruit. Fascinating. Even before we get into medical uses. You know, if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures. Although be careful, because there's a couple of breeds whose spines are actually venomous. I'll be darned. You know, it's girl cactuses, those are the tall ones with the arms that you probably picture when you think about cactuses. And live 160 or 170 years old, and as old as 200 years. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Gosh. I think I'm silly, but I kind of think these cactuses are pets. They're big green prickly children. They're a lot easier to take care of, obviously. What I think of me is a weird cactus lady lives outside town. Doesn't matter to me as long as I've got my needle babies. If you love cactus so much, why don't you marry one? Uncle, you're definitely not the first person that suggested that. Tell you what, I'd absolutely positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. I know one. Let me just kind of pick your entire garden clean, then I'll go and send one your way. Actually, I'm missing a location down here. So double check the entire map. Howdy, Bill. Yeah, did you say? Didn't reckon you found a cactus yet. I've just the gal for you, Bill. You mean a Grunkle? Sure do. She catches a lady named of Olive Garden. She's a real peach. Takes Bill directions out to Olive's ranch and he hitches a ride in very nice neck passing takeout. Godspeed, Bill. Have we filled every location? I don't think we have. Few lots remain. Anyways, before I move on, I want to double check versus the map to see if I've found everything. Missing one down here. Two. Something by the Coleridge mine. Although one of the locations, you can't get all the locations actually, because there's areas that are linked to your class. I guess those are the ones I'm missing down here. Because you can't find them unless you are the right class. And since I'm the snake oiler, we get access to the old snake oiler location. The old medicine show. That reminds of you laughing. They're carrying a boulder over their head, which is taller than they are. Oh, wait, what are you planning on doing with that? Are you catching... No, stop, stop throwing, not throwing. Oh, not fun. And catching a rock like that, even lifting that. Finding a magical ring of strength in mine. That was so very strong. Hey, wow, hearing about rings like this, can seeing it? Nope, nice trying, though. If you got him just fun. Just the boulder into one hand so he can wave goodbye to you. Sheesh. Hey, Bill, I see you found the place. That's of my life. It's all thanks to you, Grunkle. Yes, thank you. Something for sight. We'll get married right away. Well, I'm just glad I've helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to you both. Forget the whole hugging thing. Find some puncture-proof coveralls somewhere. Yeah, that one's you're going to struggle with, but, you know, not my problem. Ooh. I'm old rental mule. Go there now. That might be, I think I have one more location. That'll be actually might be the last location. Let me check before I handle this place if this is the last location. It is. Weird. This is where you go to rent a mule. Judging from the sign, you know. Howdy, welcome to Alamo Rent a Mule. How can I help you? Rent a mule? Excuse me, didn't you just ride up on a horse? Yes. You need a mule for him. Guess you have a point. Remember to use this in the future if your horse breaks down, though. Sure. There's a bunch of features you can pay extra for renting a mule, such as review mirror, down dampened shoes, fuzzy dice, leather floor mat, sided coleslaw, and dampened shoes, and sided coleslaw, more fuzzy dice, leather review mirror, saddle warmers, second saddle warmers, fuzzy dice again, anti-lock hooves, butt muffler, getting kicked insurance, steel belted radials. Break another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already. Over the paperwork and the heat and the mule bites, and someone keeps stealing my lunch at the employee icebox, and my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh. It would be nice to get a little peace and quiet. Nope. Stand here at this counter all day, and the hardwood floors know my sciatica. Let me tell you, they get me started on what they pay us around here. Mules eat better than I do. Uh-huh. That all wasn't bad enough. I went and dropped my dog's birthday present down a stupid hole at a stupid mine. Anyone go and get it for me? Oh, yeah, right. Give me this bracelet? We found that. I forgot that. Oh, thanks to the bundle. The tragedy, there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world. And do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of reward. Yeah, sure. There's a few, like the Roberto area, not Roberto, the Upper Brado areas. Probably gotta go back to. Now that we've learned the entire language, there's things to do with them, I suppose. Because this is all that's left to do before I end the game. I feel like the stream will be a little too short if that's all I do. Oh, this is the coffee area. We can go switch power to that, I suppose. Fight him or not. You got an item. Necromancers. I hate them button. Too bad we are the Necromancer now. Ooh, finally it activated. The battery mon springs to life, the thing goes blue for a second. You gain 3 XP and the effect energized. File destination. I picked the wrong one to go to. Leave it alone. Power destination. We'll go with the coffee maker system. We'll come back here and fix it in a moment. I think we're missing one of the 3. Never mind, doing that didn't do anything. I have to go switch the power again before I go to another location to try and, you know... I have to deal with it. Now we're good. So we should probably go to the jewel maker real quick. Because we got that big old diamond. There's really nothing else to do with it besides either use it or sell it. Oh, look! Strange silvery crystal, your massive diamond. Lost the time of dormant diamond. Why not? Go with the massive diamond. New diamond ring, sweet. Strange silvery crystal, silicone ring, and alright, sets it in his fine ring for you. Doesn't have to polish cut it because hands of energy are the job for him. They should have given me 500 meat hands of energy, not Cheryl. Oh, trash garbage being. So what you got was this, 11 spell damage, this, 11 physicality, and this, all stats boosted. Versus, you know. And they're worth quite a bit. No, at least the diamond ring is. Unsurprisingly. I remember, like, it was one of the mines. That led to a thing. The mine up here. Why am I looking around for a mine? Like, where's one of the mines on the map that we saw a thing in? The one we started the stream on. And the only other thing I remember is at one of the missions there was definitely something of interest. Quest for Roboto component power online. Tower online. Redskin reads. Online. Pause the trailer. Prisoner detected. Initialize Roboto containment system. But whatever that was, felt pretty important. Definitely wasn't here before. Mine. Six. Mine. Most powerful hat in the game. Now. Wonder if we go back to those areas, will we see something different? Nothing. Oh, we don't have any. I don't think it does anything. We have to go. Maybe have to go to a different area. We should go speak to the professor. Because this thing doesn't do anything now. Now that we've activated and stolen the crown. Which one was it? I'm pretty certain. Was it the rescue mission or the other one? We saw someone who was like, "I'm looking for a job." I might not be remembering that correctly at all. Because that was a couple streams ago. It was not you. You... I think there's something outside. The last time we were here, we couldn't loot that, so we didn't. So I might not. I just don't remember where that was then. I don't think there's any. Is there anything left to do? I think we've already solved that quest line, so yeah, that is like a bit lackluster. That's that's like the end of the game. I think I've done everything, and like finding a few things that different routes that I missed. All that's left is to go find the old end cutscene. I was expecting a short stream, but not this short. And we don't even need this crown because like there's nothing left to fight. All that's left is the final cutscene. Let's go and do it. Some folks say endings don't matter. Other folks, they like to know how things turn out. Consequences or actions like. While the trains run again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. Thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Railroad complete, and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but he didn't have an opportunity. He elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named most reasonable city by the Tuesday Evening Post. I think it's mostly just this if you just watch. Move back and forth so I can continue the story. Here, Bill. You settled in, Garrett climbed to the top of the tallest building in Frisco and shot sports every which way. His descendants still roam the West to this day. Achievement, finish the game with Gary the Goblin. Yes, to finishing. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl? Anyway, he opened an art gallery. Citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. I mean, good for you, but take photos of other things too? Curtis left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult and fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. Growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of CritSfit is that you cannot stop talking about CritSfit. The jaw harp lady and the guitar guy they sent from their respective forts to Dirtwater formed a duo called the Pluckers, and toured extensively. Buffalo Bill retired from the killing trade and made a killing, opened up a restaurant in Frisco. Good for him. Buffalo, wild wings. You solved all Brentwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There's even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint. Fresh the facade on the buttery biscuit and add a second story to the bunkhouse. Managed to get that horse into rehab. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. They even had a few youngins. Chuck continued to run his blood in breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. You won 4 of the year enactment ceremonies at Port Memoriam. They still talk about you. Through help, White Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, woo-wee! Gurwald became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis, thanks to Jefferson's commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger. One sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Your man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. Little did they know. Spittoon! As you, your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. Filled with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat track collection. You left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. Fortunately, you ended your venture nearly penniless. Oh well, maybe Rufus can find somebody else to look up to. I guess because I sold some hats, they're not all in there. I guess don't ever get rid of any of your hats. In 1906, all the remaining cows in the Westford Cemetery activated some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadistic Vicious, the cow army thundered east toward Derwater. Maybe I could have done something about that. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns suffered at the last minute and slaughtered the herds before it reached Derwater. Fortunately, all the townsfolk of Derwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. And I went back to the circus and realized, thanks to your cleverness, the world is not destroyed for 20 years later, or in 20 years later. On the contrary, it remains undestroyed for millennia. Which generations don't know they should thank you, but they definitely should. Point is, by doing this sealing thing, Roberto never breaks free and destroys the planet. You don't ever see what Roberto is or looks like. Thanks for playing. This is pretty much the end. I'm gonna go double check to this circus to make sure there's nothing else to do that I missed. Because we've done a few in-game days since then. I guess this is going to be an even shorter stream than I expected. I'd recommend that game. They've also got another game that I might play in the future, but not right away. For the most part. Yeah, I don't think it ever plays. besides that, I don't think there's anything we can do at the Hellstorm Ranch. I think that literally was the end of it. I think that's kind of the end of the game. There's nothing to do. Yeah, there's nothing to do. You can fight infinitely here, but like, we can't seal it or anything. That was everything to do. I think I might admit, like, there was that one side quest, maybe like just get your rewards in the graveyard. Can't remember what that was, or solving, but that was like the thing that's the only thing left. I mean, there's reasons to play back to this game because there's different choices for everything as you saw, different ways to play. But if you want to see a different way to play this game, like completely different from the Moxie build I was focusing on with the scaling everything and all those things, and the snake, the snake oiler run, then or see the different bridges, I recommend getting the game and playing it yourself. It's a good experience, and it's a good game with a lot of wacky different scenarios to get into. I don't know, Trevor, I hope you enjoyed this chaos. I'm actually going to be wrapping up the end of this tale here. I think it was better than I expected, but, you know, I guess that's just how I do it. Unless I decide to get the DLC in the future. Say goodbye to Grunkle Wubfoot. And with that, we're wrapping up the stream here. Normally I'd play something else. I'd go for the second half of the stream as before, because tomorrow's a holiday and all that. I got some things to take care of. I was going to have the stream go on for another, like, 20 minutes. Maybe, because that's how long I expected the game to take. But since that didn't happen, we will leave it be here. I might have a bonus stream at some time if I have free time this week. But I'm not going to plan that in case it doesn't happen. Anyways, with that, I've been Lord Javu. Turn in Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time continuation / probably finale of Prey. Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for, if we finish up Prey Sunday morning, something new. And next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, also for something new, because we just finished up West of Loathing. I've been Lord Jabu. This has been a wacky adventure, and I hope you had a good time. With that, I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night. And I will see you all later. And goodbye.